Snuck up on you this morning. Please join me in the pledge to the Bible. I pledge allegiance to the Bible, God's holy word. I will make it a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. I will hide its words in my heart that I might not sin against God. Join me in the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, this week is Teacher Appreciation Week. We love our teachers, and this is a special chance for us to appreciate them, so be super nice to them this week, okay? This week is also a new virtue. We have the virtue of humility. Please help me welcome Mrs. Hess up to the stage.
Good morning, warriors. So as Mr. Lockyer said, we're going to be talking about humility this week. So who knows what humility is? Matthew, what is humility? Not humiliating, just humility. Do you know humility? Brayley? What did you say? Hot, not humidity. Humility. Yes, sir, Mr. Hanson. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Humbling yourself before someone else. Okay. I think that's a pretty good explanation. In the dictionary, actually, it says that it is lacking pride or not having pride, which is interesting that the definition is the opposite of something else. And if you think of the word pride, if you spell pride, right in the middle of pride is an I. And so that would be a good way to remember that if you are proud, if you have pride, you're thinking about yourself, you're putting yourself above everybody else. But if you have humility, then you are putting God first, and then others, and then yourself. So it's really remembering what order of importance people are. You're all fearfully and wonderfully made. God made you wonderful, so you are important. But we just have to remember that it's God, and then others, and then ourselves. So I'm going to talk about, just real quick, some I guess, comparing attributes of these things. So the proud person looks at himself. Maybe sometimes they might see other people, but usually when the proud person sees other people, they're thinking, what's wrong with them? They're just finding fault and seeing mistakes and weaknesses. The humble person sees God first and then others, and he knows that people matter to God, and so he treats them with dignity and respect. The proud person brags about himself constantly, how awesome he is, how he scored 4 soccer goals, how cute he is, and he complains about other people, maybe talks about them behind their back. But the humble person is often talking about how amazing God is. They're pointing to the gifts that God has given people, maybe saying about their friend. They're lifting people up instead of tearing people down, maybe saying, did you see that awesome art project that they did? I cannot believe that talent that God has given them. So we want to make sure that we are always putting God and then ourselves and then others. So work on, and also humility is kind of tricky, because if you're saying, I'm very humble, then you're not very humble, because it's more thinking less about yourself, not less of yourself, but thinking of others and less of yourself. So let's try to think of others, God first, and then others this week. Thank you.
To help remind us, as we have a new hymn of the month about humility, is to God be the glory, that everything we do should glorify him. Plus, we are getting close to the end of the year, so it's also a remembrance of glorifying God and celebration for the things he did. Let's walk through the chorus first. Ms. Domajo can, we'll do our hand signs. So, praise the Lord, praise the Lord. Let the earth hear his voice. Praise the Lord, praise the Lord. Let the people rejoice. Oh, come to the Father through Jesus, his Son, and give him the glory. Great things he has done. This should be a familiar song to most of us, so I think we can roll with it. So, yep. So as we think about appreciating our teachers and giving gifts, we give gifts. It's a way for us to show gratitude and appreciation. And also, if you obey and do your work, would be very helpful too. The Lord be with you.